how we start so many of these podcast episodes. With something
It
that
always is a cold open that
before.
feels like the audience is left out of the joke completely because we start laughing.
We started inside jokes. But oh God, I'm throwing you under the bus. I'm sorry.
God damn. No, my camera's over here now. Sorry.
We noticed there were some new features on like this app that we use to record these podcasts. And excuse me one second. I'm just
coughing
dying. No big deal.
on our podcast.
And it was like, we were like, okay, we're gonna start. Yeah, okay. And then he's like, oh, how do I? Wait, do I have to start record? Oh, I can just hit start recording. Right. And I was like, wait, how is that different than hitting start recording the way we always did?
Because I'm not gonna. I almost did it as an example. I didn't want to stop this podcast, and that would have been really funny. But alas, because usually it's just hitting the like button at the bottom, but when I hit it, it popped up a menu that said start recording or test the recording, and I was like, no, it's just I'm hit record. I just record.
Right?
I didn't know there was a pop-up menu. I'm not used to them. And then I hit it again and it recorded.
Well, that's fair.
Because your pop-up menu is bullshit.
Yeah. If I wanted to test the recording, give me a test recording button. Don't make
I think there is that. It's like above us. Like before you like start the recording, you can hit a button above that says test recording.
Oh, this app has everything. It's got
we also
everything.
learned that it has a whole already built-in feature that like we can use to share screens and like actually show you the thing we're looking at that we tried to like do for so long.
Or we are the dumbest people on the fucking planet.
I'm telling you, it's got to be brand new because we would have noticed that. We did not workshop how to do reaction stuff for like a whole entire podcast length of a day or several hours.
Yeah,
we
there's no
really looked
shot.
into it.
There's no
for us
shot
to
we
not
missed
see the
it.
button literally right on the software we use would be embarrassing, and I'm not going to say that we did that.
They must have done an update.
They must have. You can
We're not
test the
dumb.
recording now. The
We're not
menu's
dumb. You're
there.
dumb.
Hey, you know what's not dumb for once?
I know the answer, but I'm gonna let you say it anyway because that's how like an asking.
It's Twitch.
Twitch.
It's Twitch.
Twitch. By the way, welcome to Watching Twitch Face, a podcast where we talk about Twitch and streaming and being streamers in general. I am Michael,
and I am Quinn,
and this is an episode where Twitch did something good. Twitch made good moves.
It did.
Happening.
For once, we're not going to talk. I feel like this whole podcast has been beating Twitch down, and they actually have something solid this time.
They did so much. So like it's going to change the entire landscape.
Yep.
Of live streaming in general, depending on how hard they enforce some of the new rules that they have implanted on these new things. That's a little foreshadowing, said in a very dumb way for what we're going to be talking about. But the first thing, I gotta get this part out of the way because it doesn't have anything to do with Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. But last episode or the episode before, we talked about the YouTube drama between Jax Films and Sniper Wolf.
Yes.
And Sniper Wolf doxing a YouTuber, Jax Films, just because he had the audacity to call her lazy content. Content.
Because it's lazy content.
And then, when at the time we recorded last time, YouTube had not put out an official statement. And then, on like, I feel like it was all like, it's probably not all the same day, but it was very similar days. First, Twitch at TwitchCon, among a bunch of the other stuff that they talked about that we'll get into later, put out an official thing on Twitch terms of service that was like essentially thou shalt not dox, and it was like very much like a timely like, hey, we're gonna be the better streaming platform here because apparently YouTube.
I was gonna say, do you
it.
think it's time? It's their time. They're like,
They're
we've been
trying
shat
to-
on for so much,
Yeah.
but we can pull it back right here.
Yeah, we can just like stop being idiots and start doing smart things. And that was incredibly timely because that happened at around the same time that YouTube put out its statement about
I'm so excited.
Sniper Wolf, one of their star creators, someone who like was the keynote speaker at YouTube events and everything. The tweet was essentially, hold on, you know what? I'm gonna read it verbatim. I'm gonna
I will
read it
say
verbatim.
the last thing, while you're pulling it up, the last thing I had heard about Sniper Wolf stuff from anything with YouTube is that I saw people tweeting how she only got like a suspension or some degree, not like, and people were like, oh, like screenshotting the terms of service, being like, oh, you mean doxing is permaban level, and you didn't do that.
Yeah.
But you said there's so much more.
There's so
there's
much.
layers to this onion that we
There's
call the
actually
internet.
so much more. I would love it if just like Google Images would like give me the actual tweet.
Oh, you gotta open it in the browser and then to make it
'cause I'm
bigger.
not-
Yeah.
'cause what am I gonna do? Open Twitter / X.
It's oh my god, it's so it's so broken. It's so broken on mobile and on desktop, and that's all. I'm not gonna get us into a side
I can't do
tangent
it. I refuse to do it.
about Twitter.
But I have to find the actual. There must be. Oh my gosh! Why is it impossible? I'm just gonna.
It's
Do I have
important
to-
to get the
It's
the
important
word
to
for
get it
word.
right, but
It is. It like specifically with this is such a like this is such a big thing that getting it word for word is
Yes, but
important.
actual. Okay, here it is.
Ready.
Oh, I had it.
This
and
is-
the article like loaded itself weird. Okay, here we go.
This is YouTube's statement, right? That they put out
YouTube's
about
statement,
Sniper Wolf in specific.
and this is all they said.
Okay.
Confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk or harm our community and the behavior on both. Oh wait, this is the important part. I almost skipped over it.
Okay.
Let me go back. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube.
Absolutely not.
Hope everyone helps move this. Are you kidding me? Hope everyone helps move this convo to a better place.
I'm sorry. How is it on both sides? What did Jack's Films do besides be the victim of doxing? Like
he
what?
had the audacity to make fun of a YouTuber, a bigger YouTuber than him, even for lazy content.
It's
and
all
stealing.
favoritism.
Yeah,
It's all
100%.
favoritism. It's
And
complete
the
favoritism.
The tweet has like one of those like added context things, which is like very. It's a feature that is very funny. I will say for Twitter to have added. I do like this feature at times. At the time of their tweet, Sniper Wolf's channel is not demonetized. Only her most recent video is. Using plugins, you can see this for yourself. So only her most recent YouTube video had been demonetized, and it's confirmed that none of the other ones had been at that point. And also, she has other channels, and none of them got demonetized.
I'm googling YouTube term of service real quick, and I'm just gonna control
Because
F.
like you're not allowed to do
on-
exactly what this is, and
I'm gonna
yet
just.
it's wild.
Literally. I wanna see what YouTube says. I know we saw a bunch of people like retweeting it and quote tweeting it and whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's just wild that they both side someone who is like literally the victim of doxing.
literally such like an awful thing to do to somebody, to not only like come out and not push the severity, to blame the person who got doxxed, who did nothing in the scenario. What is Sniper Wolf's content? Isn't she technically making fun of people, making jokes, making like it's
she doesn't even
YouTube.
make jokes. She steals jokes.
She steals jokes. Sorry, I'm
She'll
so
crop
sorry.
out
I
TikToks
totally forgot.
that like have the caption as a joke and crop that joke out and then say it like she's come up with it. Then she also does like cosplay stuff, and she does like gaming videos too. But like, man.
But like
her most popular content, her moneymaker is TikTok React videos, and they're bad. They literally
It's not
shouldn't
even-
be allowed because it's taking views and taking money away from people.
Me and my wife were literally talking about this today, and I said, because she was talking about things she's seen on TikTok lately about people who will, you know, those videos that are like split up into like 7 parts and it's always so clickbaity and they're like,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
God, wait till the end of this video. And like, she started seeing people reacting to those videos and
Yep.
they would go through the same video of nothing happening at the end and then reacting to it and then posting it. And we
Yeah.
were talking about it and I was just like, you know, any content can be filmed,
Yes.
but not all content should be uploaded.
Yes.
Like, if you take a reaction thing to a thing that leads nowhere and then you just upload you reacting to nothing,
Yep.
it's also a nothing video.
Yes.
You're
But at
adding
least
nothing.
on TikTok, when you react to something, it's stitched, and that original video gets credit
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes. If they put it, can't you like? Oh no, I think it's just baked
You
in. I
can
don't think
also
you
just
take
like
it.
download videos and like do it like that as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the easier
But
way,
it's a
the way
whole-
most people do it is they stitch the video.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, it's just wild. And one other thing on this really quick, because I just think it's funny. This has nothing to do with like any of this drama.
Mm-hmm.
But another person that Jax Films is kind of on a crusade against. Though obviously the Sniper Wolf stuff is bigger because like it's just like escalated. You know the singer Jason Derulo?
I do. He was at many of my middle school dances. Not him himself, but his.
I was gonna say he was there.
He was at my in fucking in Louisiana. He was at my dances.
Well, he has started posting react videos on YouTube for YouTube Shorts, and
Okay.
it's him green screened, like
Okay.
as if he's watching on Twitch, and he's got a green screen thing in the bottom corner reacting to videos. But what's happening is he has pre-recorded a bunch of generic reactions, and his whatever team just puts him in the bottom corner with random popular YouTube Shorts and TikToks. There's multiple videos that are different videos with him doing the exact same reaction.
Stop.
He's just like, and he's
Stop.
fucking Jason Derulo, and it is the most amount of content I've ever seen from him where he doesn't say his own name, so that's pretty.
Yeah,
sick.
it's a bonus.
But like, what are you doing, my guy? Like,
That's-
this, how?
Dude,
It's like
oh
seriously, like, it's
That's so
so stupid.
That's so bad. That's like literally. It feels like the Walmart of TikTok, where you're just like fucking like mass producing like
Yeah.
this like, LOL. This thing happened. Can
Uh-huh.
you believe happened? Wow.
Cry, laugh,
Such
emoji
wow.
face.
Am I crying, happy, or sad? And whatever pertains to the video.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Exactly.
But all that React content, all that drama aside, the real reason we are excited today is Twitch has done the thing that they should have done years ago to
Yes.
just assert themselves as the powerhouse. I don't think it's too late. I think if they had
hope
waited another year to make this change, it might have been too late.
Yeah.
Twitch is finally allowing anyone, as long as you're not a fancy person with like an actual like contract, obviously.
Contracts
if you have
are
an
like
like if you
different.
actually have a special exclusive
Yeah.
contract, everyone else, you get to stream on whatever platform you want. You can stream to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and fucking Kick if you wanted to,
Don't do
all at
that.
the same time. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
But
I would go anywhere else.
Also, like, fucking whatever. Like,
I haven't seen
make
it in a
your
while
money.
though, so
I don't care. Yeah,
I don't know what they're still doing.
I don't know what's happening with them. It's been quiet on the Kick front.
But
so
the point is, you can do it.
you
That's
are
the
allowed
point.
to
You
do
can
it,
do it.
and it's very exciting and very good. Twitch should have done this a long time ago
Yes.
because what would have happened is every other platform would have just essentially been completely covered with Twitch streams, and they would look like Twitch streams, and everyone would know they were Twitch streams.
Yep.
And then you're watching them on another platform, and eventually you'd be
Yep.
like, "Why wouldn't I just watch this on Twitch?"
Yep.
They let a bunch of other
Exactly.
people get real close to being able to take them out before they made this change. I
I
don't think it's too late, but
I
it's
don't think
close.
it's too late. I really I think with being able to stream at multiple places, it's what they needed because I think we've said for a while that like Twitch is not discoverability and it's where you bring people into. So if you
Yes.
can multi-stream to different platforms and bring people into that hub of a
Yes.
community,
Yes.
that's their potential, that's their
Yes.
value.
The thing that Twitch is best at is literally just like having that community.
Yes.
That is the thing that they are best at. And for them to have just now realized, like, oh, maybe that's like our thing, and we don't.
Yeah.
We're already in our like helpful fucking creator camp guide. We're telling people to just go to other platforms to
Literally
advertise themselves.
like the first thing they say.
Why not just let them come here? And on top of that, they also changed. It's still very hard, but they changed how their subsplits work. It is technically easier for any old someone to get a 70-30 split.
Oh, did they switch
Technically.
the Partner Plus and
Partner Plus. They
situation?
believe it's still called Partner Plus, but it is different. But it's still most of anyone, like, it's still, it takes a lot to get there.
Yeah.
It's another wild thing, which I guess I can get. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's like gifted subs. You have to get a certain amount of like points.
Subs on their own, not like
Yeah, but like you
original
you have to get like 150 points, 250 points, something
yeah.
in a month, and
Yeah.
those points can't come. Oh, one of my animals is trying to get in here. One of them, like, what she said, I just lost my train of thought.
Animal break.
Animal break. Dog,
Animal
you
break.
Can't come in here. So like one sub is 1 point, a tier
Yeah.
2 sub is 2 points, and a tier 3 sub is 3 points.
Yeah.
So you could have like if you had 70 like tier 3 subs, I think like you're in. And then you
Yeah.
get 70-30 split for a year. But
Yes.
gifted subs do not count. Prime subs do not count.
Yep.
So it is still, for most of people, your majority of your subs are primes and gifted subs. It's
Especially
just
gifted.
the way it works. So it's still going to be hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you get the 70-30 split up until you make $100,000 a year.
And then it goes.
Every dollar above $100,000 is 50-50 again. Which, like, what a sick problem to have.
Yeah. Like look, if you're at the point where you're making that much money a year and have to think about you're doing exceptionally well
Yep,
for
you're
a
fine.
content creator. You are literally a professional content creator.
And at that point, you're probably making just as much, if not more, on YouTube and stuff.
Or other
anyway.
places or
Other places. And again, now you can stream on those places. It's very, very cool. Very, very good.
Honestly,
very good and cool.
I'm less angry at the like splits and stuff because of it. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna like, they needed to give us reasons why they were taking 50-50 from like most of us. Like
Yeah.
or taking like
Without giving us a way to, like, spend the time streaming
yeah,
and potentially getting splits from another site.
another
You know what I
area.
mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. But there are some... It's Twitch. So there are
course.
some weird rules that have been put in place to ensure that all this... And this is where it starts to get weird.
Okay. I'm
and,
new
like,
to this as well
unclear.
because I don't do my
And
homework.
Again, I'm going to say what these rules are. The first rule is going to make a lot of sense. It's
Okay.
very no-brainer. The other stuff is going to seem a little weird, and also there's going to be no way that they can really enforce it
I was gonna say
so,
adhere
like-
to it.
because, like, they kind of cancel each other out. So it's like,
Yeah.
so like there's no, and again, people are playing copyright music on Twitch. So anyone listening that wants to do this, these are the rules that they've kind of laid out. Don't listen to them. Do the good stuff. Do everything.
Yeah.
So the rules: 1, you can't be streaming, have your Twitch stream going, and like be completely ignoring chat, or especially you can't completely ignore your Twitch chat. You can't be just like you know what I mean? Like, if you're streaming on TikTok and then you just like, oh, or streaming on YouTube, like, oh, I just throw it on Twitch too, and like, you don't have the Twitch chat open, you're not doing anything, like, it's just like bad content, and you're not responding to chat or anything at all.
Well, what if people don't respond to their chat even prior? Like some people, I know it's wild to us. I know it's baffling because we both interact with chat. Like we like interacting with chat a lot. But there are some like speedrunners who like literally like they're like in the middle of stuff and like can't look at chat.
Yes.
And like do stuff with chat.
Yes.
And some people just don't enjoy it either. Which is
I can't remember the official like wording of the rule, but it was the wording for this section was very much like you just like streaming on Twitch can't just be like the afterthought that it's just like there and it's not existing there. I can't remember the way it was worded. Sense. It made sense to me.
They just don't want to be like a restream platform.
The next two things are exactly what we're leaning at now.
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
It's like
I'm jumping the gun.
You can't if you have to like make sure that you are. The first rule didn't mention chat because the next one does, and it's like you can't be like we have to react to the Twitch chat the same amount you'd react to like any of the other chats, and it's like, well, okay, but like, what if you have 100 viewers on YouTube and 5 on Twitch?
That's not the same level. Yeah,
it's like the word was like really like. And it's like I'll combine the second and third rules because they cancel each other out, and it's very, very weird. But essentially, what they're getting at is you can't have a diminished viewer like experience on Twitch because of this, because of your like multicasting or whatever. But then they also say you can't use things like programs that would combine your chats into one chat.
No.
Which, by rule, makes the viewer experience worse for your Twitch viewers because
if everything's
you're
in
reacting
one area
to YouTube chat, they don't understand what's going on. That's worse.
Yeah.
It's just worse that way. And, like, what are they gonna do? Like, say that you can't have your chat? They said you can have, personally, be looking at a chat window that combines the chats, but you can't have that on screen. You can't display that when you're watching Twitch.
But who's gonna know? Like who's
gonna know?
Who's gonna know?
Care? Why does that make this? I would say if you are watching on Twitch and there's 10 people in that stream, and there's 1,000 people on YouTube watching you, and the chat's moving, and you get to be part of the chat, your experience is better.
Yeah. Because you're involved.
If you were in your own separate little like corner of like, oh, are the Twitch people talking now? What are they saying?
Yeah, exactly. It feels like
crazy. Sorry,
he is. No, I was gonna say it feels like Twitch doesn't know how to ask. It feels like Twitch just wants to be thought of as important and doesn't know how to ask for reassurance because. It feels it's giving insecurity for, hey, we're gonna let you do things on multiple things because we realize that it's dumb for us to not let you because ultimately, of course, we benefit for the more people that like you get to and bring over.
Oh, I forgot about a whole other thing. Okay.
Oh, tell me.
Okay, so I just brought up the site that has the actual words because I was like, I know I'm forgetting.
I was gonna say, give me like word for word.
So, the following guidelines have been established. 1, you ensure that the quality of Twitch users' experience of your simulcast is at a minimum no less than the experience on other platforms or services, including by your engagement with the Twitch community, for example, via chat.
Okay, so they want to make sure they just want to make sure that we are not picking like favorites when we're doing things and we're not like ignoring Twitch.
Yes, but then this also brings up another issue because your view, they say specifically, Twitch cannot be less than the other platforms.
Right.
That's sick. I could stream to YouTube in 4K.
Yes.
Is my Twitch stream now less than because it's capped at 1080p, 6,000 bit rate?
I was literally
Is it
thinking
less
that.
than now? And
Yeah.
if it is, that's not my fault.
Also, audiences grow differently. Obviously, like I feel like my YouTube audience, if I was like YouTube facing and like did more with like actually producing YouTube videos and did less of starting with like Twitch streaming,
Yes.
my audience would grow at a different rate than on Twitch because we've already
Yes.
established why that's a thing. So
Yes.
if I'm succeeding on YouTube and then I do Twitch and YouTube at the same time and stream them together, I'm bringing my, I know the audience like coming over is always difficult, but like essentially I'm bringing my audience on a platform that I have maybe more success on to this platform to like kind of like spread that success around, right?
Yeah.
So, but does that make it lesser? Because like my audience just grows differently on a platform, and by
Yeah.
like no fault, are they saying I need to fail at everything besides Twitch? Like
It's very weird. I'm glad I
that's what
opened
it
up
feels
the
like.
actual words because it is actually more wild than I was giving it credit for.
Oh, please.
Rule number 2, and every Twitch streamer on the fucking planet is actively breaking this rule every single
Okay.
day. You should not provide links or otherwise direct your community to leave Twitch for your simulcast, specifically for your simulcast, which is like maybe the difference, on other services because we value the community on Twitch and the integral role community engagement plays for all Twitch users.
That's how social
they've-
media links work. Mm-hmm. That's
So
how
every
like
Twitch streamer has like follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube.
your
Like,
about section has, you can link specific
Yes.
links in your about section that go to different media platforms, like built in
yes.
to Twitch.
I think they needed to put more emphasis on the words to leave Twitch for your simulcast on other services. So I think what they mean
in the
is
moment?
don't have your Twitch bot
Okay.
link to your current live
YouTube
stream
live stream or
on
whatever live
YouTube.
stream.
Because why wouldn't you do that? Because the sub splits are better over there.
Yeah, quite frankly, yeah. And also like
But
even
what
like
are they gonna do? You can't tell people they can't advertise their own YouTube because the
Yeah,
only
because-
way that they themselves have told us to market ourselves is by building media platforms off platform.
yes, exactly. Also like you said, every like Twitch streamer has like just one thing. They have like a link tree of beacons, whatever it may be, and you just plop that, you hit like exclamation socials and it pops it all in. So
Yep.
like does that count? Like is that like
Because technically your YouTube channel will have your live stream at the top of it. It's not a direct link, and I get why you would not want a direct link to another live stream.
yeah.
I get it.
But
like, it's dumb.
it feels nitpicky.
It feels nitpicky, and it feels like there's no possible way that they can keep track of that.
No way. Simply not.
Unless somebody, like, snitches on you.
Which like this was
And then the third one,
Mm-hmm.
rule number 3. You do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms or services on your Twitch stream during your simulcast, such as merging chat or other features, to ensure the Twitch community is included in the entirety of the experience of your live stream. Boom. Those those first half and second half of that rule cancel each other out.
Yeah, no, that's
Because if you want them
that's
to be involved
absurd.
in the entirety of your stream, they need to be involved in the entirety of the chat.
To have the most
If I can
benefit, to
all
have
of
the most
chat
fun.
on yeah. If I can show every chat and every chatter from every platform on YouTube, and I cannot show that on Twitch, the Twitch
Who's gonna have
experience is
more-
now lesser than the YouTube experience.
Yes, I was gonna say who's gonna have more context,
Every
who's gonna
one
be
of
able to
these
enjoy
rules-
themselves.
Cancel each other out.
Yeah,
Except, I get, don't post a
The-
link directly
like,
to
that
your other live
one's-
stream.
that one's
I still think it's
understandable.
dumb, but like, I get how it's dumb to be like, hey, instead of giving me money here, why don't you give me money there?
Yeah.
Even though that would be better for the individual creator, I understand why, as a business,
you have
that
to say
has
it.
to be a line.
Yeah.
I get it.
But I don't. But everything that like talks about, number one, the fact that like they even you like minus the growing, minus like different platforms, you can't quantify what lesser than looks like. That's not a quantifiable
Yes.
like numeric to
Oh my
like
gosh.
judge on.
I just saw they have a frequently asked questions.
Tell
Do
me.
these guidelines apply to all streamers? Yes, unless you have an agreement that Twitch that requires exclusivity, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What is an example of a degraded experience on Twitch? And
Tell me.
it's so funny because it's the exact example we talked about with like the literal quality, but like they took it from the other way, like it was being malicious toward Twitch. It says, for example, shrinking the size of or otherwise degrading the video quality on Twitch so that it's worse on other platforms would make the user experience on Twitch less than other services and therefore not meet these guidelines. But what if you're not shrinking? The only thing that's shrinking the size of your Twitch stream is the Twitch limitations.
Yeah.
You don't have to shrink your Twitch stream to
To
make
fit
it
on
look
other
worse
platforms.
than your YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Twitch will make your Twitch stream look worse than your YouTube streams.
Exactly.
That's how Twitch works. It's bad. It's a bad website for high quality streams.
Yeah.
It just is. But that's fine.
Like we
But
said, community is their value.
it
That's
is
their
just
like
wild that they would think like, oh, you would make your video quality worse.
Yeah,
and then
you
stream on
specifically.
another platform at Twitch quality is essentially what they're saying. It's like, no, because Twitch quality is bad. It
Yeah.
just is. Like, it's fine. It's passable. Like,
Yeah.
most people don't notice until you go watch, like, a YouTube stream that's, like, got their settings done
Insanely,
right. And
yeah.
it's, like, everything. You watch a first-person shooter on a YouTube Live, you know, like on Twitch, everything gets, like, blurry and pixely
Yep.
when they're moving and they're doing 360 no-scopes and you can barely see, but on YouTube, it's just smooth as shit.
Yep.
You know, fucking 1080, 120 frame. Like, you can stream, and now your YouTube streams will just look
Yeah.
worse because of Twitch.
Also, I'm genuinely hung up on the fact that they wouldn't promote merging the chats to that is like that would provide the best experience if you could have everyone in one space to where everyone can see what's going on and be able to react. That's literally pulling communities together.
Yes.
They could pull communities from different platforms together.
Yes. It's so dumb. FAQ number 3. Can I
Oh,
still
great.
link to third-party websites, including sites I am simulcasting to on my About section of my channel page? Yes. The limitation regarding third-party links or directing your community to leave Twitch only applies to your stream and your Twitch chat. You are not required to make any changes
Wait, what?
to the About section of your channel page.
But isn't that? But if there's a
Directing your
link
community
in
to leave-
there,
So wait, regarding third-party links, this actually makes it more confusing. Regarding
Third-
third-party links or directing your community to leave Twitch,
do they mean third-party
applies
links
to,
as
it does
in?
apply to your stream and to your Twitch chat. So that is implying that you can't have your Linktree socials in your Twitch chat anymore. That is directly implying that you can keep it in your About section, but not in your Twitch chat. Because now it's
What's the
not.
fucking
They got rid
difference?
of the wording of like for like link like from your or to your other simulcast, and now it's like third-party links directing your community to leave Twitch applies to your stream and to your Twitch chat.
But if I direct somebody to my About page and say, hey, all my social are in my About page, is that directing them to leave chat if I was simulcasting?
Yes, but they fucking know the same fucking stats that we know, that nobody looks at About pages. Nobody's going to go off a full screen. No one's going to scroll
Oh,
down and
you're
look away to
right.
click. So they're trying to cover their bases. But it does sound like, according to the rule as written, it's only for a link to your simulcast. But in the FAQ, they're implying it is any third-party link that is
Yeah.
clickable in chat.
Remember when Twitter did that? When Twitter said you had to take all your
Yeah.
third-party links out of
For like a
and then he
day.
immediately went back on that because it's absolutely ridiculously stupid.
Sorry,
Same thing applies
Twitch,
here.
You want to pretend like you're not a social media platform and you do nothing to really be one, but you still are, in the sense that you have you are a website in society. Like, you have to let us link to shit.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
don't
it's the
see.
internet.
I don't see how, sure, linking directly, if I am on Twitch and YouTube and I take my literal Twitch live stream and plop it into chat, I can see where they would argue that I'm funneling people over to that specific live stream, even though it would be better
Exactly.
for me and it's a better cut. But I digress. the fact that we can't link anything, which is literally the thing you said to do because we have to go from other
Yes.
sources to bring people in,
Yes.
is contradictory and
Yes.
confusing.
Yes. And again, maybe this is just someone wrote a lazy answer to an FAQ.
Have you
'Cause the rule
seen
says, I
Twitch's
know,
Creator
oh,
Camp?
thank
Have you
God,
seen it? It's AI
Jesus
written.
Christ.
It's Ninja Masterclass.
No, you know what is actually AI written is the back end. Like for work, we do stuff with TikTok Shop, and like all the instructions on how to get TikTok Shop to work. 100. This isn't like, oh, it sounds kind of like this. It is 100% like AI generated and or like translated from Chinese to English, because some of it doesn't make any sense at all. Which is just like completely like off topic there, but like it is insane.
But that's
how
wild.
There's like 200 pages of like information on how to do stuff, and like none of it is legible. It is insane. It is wild and constantly contradicting itself. It is very, very fun.
Do you feel like all these like platforms are just like confused? Like, does it feel
100%.
like everyone's like
nobody knows what they're doing?
No, it feels even
Nobody
more
knows.
chaotic. I don't know if like the downfall of Twitter has like what's it called? No, sorry, expedited everything. Like everyone's trying to figure out like what that's gonna mean.
What are we? Yeah.
Yeah, like
How
what
do
like
we
what
do
is
what we
happening?
do?
How do we do things? But like I feel like none of these, I feel like all of the rules about whatever, especially like all this being so new, is going to just keep changing. It's going to keep contradicting itself, and it's going to keep changing until everybody just realizes they need to like calm down, let people, like, it's okay to have, like we were talking about, you can't directly link your YouTube live stream. Understandable. Draw boundaries there because that makes sense. But don't do it for like overall like marketing. If I can't market myself, I don't want to use your platform, because why would I like be there if I can't market myself? That's like the whole shtick. That's what being a content creator is. Like that's how it works.
It's again, a lot of this stuff feels like Twitch is being run by people that have never live streamed in their entire lives.
And I'm pretty sure they'll tell you there are people...
How could you possibly think that not letting your Twitch chat participate in all the chats that you will be chatting with, how can you possibly think that's a better experience for Twitch?
Exactly, yeah. It's...
like, how could you think that? It's super dumb. It doesn't make any fucking
It's like
sense.
those, like, little beginner guides for, like, beginner how to, like, program, or beginner books for, like, dummies. Like, the dummy books, like, it feels like somebody was reading how to, like, dummy for stream and has just like copy and pasted it, because it doesn't actually make sense on the like floor. It makes like upper management, whatever, whoever's like doing stuff is like, oh, in theory, of course nobody should leave our platform. We're a business. We want people here. But in like practicality, that's going to lose people more than bring people.
Yes. It is just wild. It is so wild how people think the internet works versus how it actually works, and like what would make your streams or your website better is oftentimes like giving people a little more control,
creative freedom and leeway. Okay,
what was the next thing? Can I use third-party tools that combine activity from other platforms or services, such as chat, if I am just using them for my personal usage? Yes, you are free to use tools that are for your personal use.
Personal use
prohibition,
not
like you can
visible on stream.
Correct.
Okay.
The prohibition on third-party tools only applies to content presented to viewers either on or off Twitch.
Okay. Oh.
So
on or off Twitch?
I don't know what the off Twitch.
Yeah, the off Twitch is on Twitch makes sense. Off Twitch is questionable.
Are they saying that you could get in trouble for showing Twitch chat on your YouTube stream? Because I don't think they get to do.
Why would people be in my Twitch chat if I'm not on like live on?
Well, if you combine your YouTube and Twitch chat, and then YouTube viewers get to see your Twitch chat.
Oh,
and that's also a problem. So, like, assume let's go the other way. You have 1,000 viewers on Twitch, 5 viewers on YouTube.
Yeah,
your YouTube simulcast is going to have a pop in chat. Bless me. So could you get in trouble for showing Twitch chat on YouTube?
YouTube, yeah. Is that a thing? Do they?
I don't know.
There's no way that YouTube says that because they're.
No, YouTube. No, YouTube.
There's
but would
no
Twitch
way.
get mad at you for you showing Twitch on YouTube?
I got you. Because it wouldn't be lessening the stream. Because
Again, no. And again, like let's we're just pointing out the flaws here because again,
yeah.
I am very much advocating for if you're going to simulcast, combine those chats, throw them up on screen.
Yeah, because
they
that
can't
makes
tell,
sense.
they don't know, and you definitely know that they don't know because the next question:
Great.
how do I designate my stream as simulcasting in the Twitch interface? Asked no one, by the way. This is not
Do
frequently
they mean like
asked.
categories? Like in your OBS, how do you like
That's-
categorize as multi-streaming?
Yeah,
like a tag?
If you were, yeah, that's what they're getting at.
Okay.
But no one is asking that question.
No,
because
no
who
one's
gives a
no.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why, you don't need to advertise that. It doesn't fucking matter.
No, because nobody fucking cares if I'm multicasting.
And this is how you know that they have no idea how they would ever even begin to enforce these rules they've set upon you anyway.
Okay.
You are not required to designate your stream as simulcast until we introduce the ability to do so in the Stream Manager. We are working to build this functionality and will share more details when it becomes available. Once implemented, this disclosure will provide transparency for viewers engaging with the stream and help us identify how and when simulcasting is most beneficial for streamers. So right now they have no fucking idea if you are or not anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously,
Also-
of course they don't. Of course
Also,
they don't.
when simulcasting is beneficial for streamers, always.
Always.
Literally always.
Why would you spend 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 hours streaming on one platform when you could be on 2 or 3?
Yeah, like that line of
Like, you don't know. Your audience could be on fucking Facebook Gaming, and you just don't know it. And I don't even know if I would set myself up to be simulcasting
yeah.
on Facebook Gaming with this. Your audience could be on YouTube, and you've been
Yeah.
streaming on Twitch this whole time, and suddenly your YouTube streams pop off with barely any effort on your part.
I don't know what's gonna have to come about. Like, there's like literally barely anything like besides like individual websites that give like creative like leeway to the content creator, but like, so what if I get more popular on YouTube versus Twitch and leave Twitch? You don't think people in return might get more popular on Twitch than YouTube and go over anyway? Like, it's all
That's what people don't
connecting.
fucking get.
Like,
Like-
it doesn't matter if I leave Twitch
Right.
because somebody else might come to it. Like, you should build a
Yes.
platform that people want to use, and if it's not for a specific person, then you maybe don't want them on there anyway because they're not bringing in what you need. They can bring it in on another place.
It's like they're so not confident in the tool, in like the streaming platform that they have.
Yeah, that's
Because,
what
like,
it feels like.
Just let the chats be combined. Who fucking cares? Because Twitch has channel points, and it has fun
Yeah.
and the emotes, and people get to pick their own
Yeah.
color for their name. Like, it is a better viewer experience
Yes.
on Twitch than on any other streaming platform. That is the only reason Twitch is still a thing.
Absolutely.
Is because even though the quality of the streams is worse, even though the streamers on Twitch like make less money on a sub per sub basis, the viewing experience as a viewer on Twitch is better. Period.
Yes.
And if you just take away the fucking bullshit and say, hey, you can show your Twitch streams to a wider audience, you gotta be confident in the one thing you're actually fucking good at.
Yes. Yes, exactly
People
that. Like,
will-
literally just stand confident with what you've created. Like, we are trying to do.
All it takes is someone on YouTube to be like, oh, let me jump over and try watching this person on Twitch really quick, to be like, it's way better to watch on Twitch than YouTube. It's way better. It's smoother. The chat just looks better, and it works
Everything
better.
feels
And you get
better.
The emotes, the emotes and stuff, again, we talked about it before, they're not a huge deal. But when YouTube doesn't
is.
have them, Like,
Yeah.
like, it's just weird. Like, it's just a better experience as a viewer on Twitch. And if they can't be confident in that, it's bad.
Yeah.
That is just bad news bears.
You know what the worst part is that if I sit here and I think about it, if Twitch wouldn't be pissing us off with these like rules that contradict ourselves, I would choose Twitch for the like interacting with my community aspect.
Yes.
Like I would seek it out and choose it to use when I specifically want to engage with my community because they do it better.
Yes. They just do it better. They just do it better.
And if they would just let people come to that conclusion themselves
Yep.
and use it for the value it provides,
Yep.
then they wouldn't be in such hot water with like
Correct.
so many things.
Yeah.
It would be a better experience all around. It would
it
also
would.
make me feel better streaming there. Like it would make me feel more valued as a creator.
Yes. Okay. I get it. Twitch isn't profitable. It needs to make money. The only thing that's better about being a YouTube viewer as opposed to a Twitch viewer, and I still think, when I said earlier, I don't think it's too late for Twitch to have made this change and remain top dogs. I think that's true. I don't think it's too late, but if it is too late, it is because of this. The only thing that is better as a viewer on YouTube as opposed to Twitch is ads. Dealing with ads on YouTube live streams is like a non-issue because
Yeah.
the streamer gets to choose if they're just little banner ads. They get to choose if it's this or that.
Yep.
And most streamers that still get their subs and they still get everything I've seen banner ads on YouTube lives. I have never been interrupted by watching a YouTube live.
Yeah,
I've made a point
ever.
the last few weeks to be like watching YouTube lives. And like big
Most of my
streamers and
creators
small
now are
streamers.
on YouTube Lives or
Yeah.
YouTube now.
I've never seen an ad. I've never
Yep.
had my video interrupted by an ad. And
Yep.
it's because YouTube knows that, like, they understand what you talked about, but it's like an actual, like, marketing thing where it's like Twitch is supposed to be the place where you funnel people to. It's
Yep.
literally the marketing funnel. Your popular TikTok video would be the top, the widest amount of audience, and you funnel people down to Twitch.
Yep.
And what still sucks is that even if the viewer experience on Twitch besides ads is better, if you had to pick right now, when you're live streaming, if you could have 5 viewers on one and 1,000 viewers on the other, which one would you want 1,000 viewers on?
YouTube.
Yeah, because the sub split is better, and that directly correlates to other content you can make.
Yep.
YouTube knows it's a fucking... The streaming is a bottom of funnel thing that isn't always going to be the biggest part, but they have the entire funnel. They have
Yes.
all of it now. They have
Yes.
the YouTube Shorts, which that algorithm is getting better all the time.
Yeah.
Just as
I
good,
need to get on YouTube
just as
Shorts.
good as
I'm
TikTok.
missing out.
YouTube Shorts, like, I will say, maybe I just have a more properly like spiced algorithm on YouTube because
Are you
I've been
Italian?
watching on YouTube for years, and so it just like knows. But like, I see some of the same videos on both or whatever.
Yeah.
But I see way less dumb shit on YouTube Shorts than I do on
Yeah.
TikTok. You know, for every like great TikTok, how many do you scroll through that you just know are like
Oh, yeah,
gonna be
absolutely.
dog shit? Which I get,
That's either- yeah.
that's an important aspect to discoverability and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I think YouTube like is doing something slightly different. But you can still completely pop off on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
And so you have the entire funnel. You can have your YouTube Shorts, go to your
Yep.
YouTube channel. Your YouTube
Yep.
channel, which you can have like a Shopify store with like merch or
Yep.
your Amazon affiliate links, all of that right
Yep.
there. And then your YouTube videos, which can get ads and be monetized. And then your streams.
Yep.
Twitch just has the streams.
Has streams. That's it.
And that's all they will have because they can't even get enough ads to fill the support streaming, really.
Yeah.
The reason we have shitty ads on Twitch is because Amazon doesn't know how to get
Yeah,
ads.
the reason you see the same ad on like every streamer you pop into like 5 times
Yeah.
a stream, and every time it buffers and does an ad, it's
Yeah,
the
because
same ad.
one dude has to go make these advertising deals for every fucking ad that runs on Twitch. Whereas YouTube uses Google, which is it problematic that Google essentially has a monopoly on online ad stuff? Yes, it is. It's bad that there's Facebook Marketplace, there's Facebook ads, and there's Google.
Yeah.
Those are the two, and Google's way bigger.
Mm.
So I don't like that they're the only game in town, but
They
this
are.
particular almost monopoly has set up. It's okay, maybe this is a hot take because
Give me the hot takes.
monopolies are bad, and
Obviously.
I believe in many ways capitalism as a construct is very bad. And
Yes.
I believe we are in a late stage capitalism situation where too much money is being funneled to the top, and Google is definitely one of those companies that is very much
yeah.
at the top, and they do a lot of problematic things, and it's bad. But I will say, Google and YouTube have, through their monopolization of internet advertising stuff, and Google also owning YouTube, has set up an ecosystem where creatives and creative people can make the stuff that they want and YouTube and Google are monetarily incentivized to find you an audience of people that
Yes.
will like you and
Yep.
make you money and allow
Yes.
you to create things. And it is,
Yes.
again, it's bad. It is bad. But if YouTube didn't have, or if Google didn't have the monopoly on online advertising, would YouTube be as successful? Would we have
exactly.
as many creative, incredible creators? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how a site like YouTube, the way the internet works today, could possibly exist
Yeah.
without one company making a fuck ton of money. And
Yep.
they're making a fuck ton of money, and they're making a lot of money off the back of a lot of creative people. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But they are not stingy with their CPMs and their ad revenue.
Yeah.
And there are multiple multi-millionaires from YouTube, let alone
Exactly.
people that are making just a comfortable living, making the content they want to make.
Yeah.
So,
Which wild that a content creator would want to make and sustain a livable
yes.
situation with the content they make. That's wild.
Yes. This one particular example of capitalism run amok has, and again, I believe it to be completely on accident. Has completely
Oh,
on
yeah, no, it's
accident
not on purpose. No.
completely made it
Happy little
possible
accidents.
for people who otherwise would have never had a voice in society.
Yeah.
To have a voice and make a living by having that voice.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. And YouTube, I don't know. The point I'm getting at is that YouTube has the entire system to take you from nobody to somebody,
Yes.
whereas Twitch does not have that. The only thing that they do have is they've built a great place for a community to hang out around a creator. And all these rules and stipulations and weird little things only make it harder for Twitch to show off the literal only thing it's good at.
Yeah.
The only thing that's kept it going
Yeah.
is the
It's like-
community.
It's like they took one step forward and then was like, what if we just took 2 steps back and we put a lot of rules. Not
Right.
literally 2 steps back, but
No,
like
it's like
it's
five
like-
steps forward and then like 2 steps back.
That's better.
I don't
That's
know
a
if
better
that math
analogy.
adds up, but like,
But it's like they're
it's a step in the
taking-
right direction, and
Yeah.
there's no way they can enforce any of these rules.
That's
again,
true,
so
that's
fucking
true, that's
just do
true.
it. Combine your chats.
Do it
Nobody's gonna
anyway.
fucking know. Fucking
But it
do
it does feel like for like a great, it feels like they took a leap and then leaped half back. They were
Yeah.
like they were like, we're doing it. We're letting you have the thing that we probably should have been letting you have this whole time because it's the only thing we offer. And then but here's all of these arbitrary rules that are contradictory.
Yep.
And it's because it's just we need you to stay here because
Yeah.
you of course need to stay. We're valued. It's like you're valued at the thing that you are good at doing, which is community. But I can't get my community to you if you don't let me. You
Yes.
gotta let me.
Yes. The only way the community from, like, for example, YouTube is going to come to Twitch is if they can see that them on YouTube are still valued members of the community. And then they can go on Twitch and see, wow, it's just better being a chatter here. It's
Yeah,
simply
it's
better.
easier. It's all
easier
around better.
and better.
It's more inviting. Like whatever,
Yes.
as like we've said, as much as we shit on Twitch, it's so good at community. It feels so welcoming and so good.
Right? And I don't think we're being like, you know, like what's the phrase like Monday night quarterback or Tuesday night quarterback, where it's like you like for
Give
those
me
of you that
football
watch
terms.
football,
I don't know football. I'm a
do you know what a
trans gay guy. What are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
you're a dude now. So like, guess
Tell me
what?
about
We're talking
football.
football. So a quarterback is the
football.
person that is like essentially like the main person in football. They throw the ball. They're
Mm-hmm.
essentially like the team captain. They do the most. Tuesday night quarterback or Thursday night quarter, whatever the Monday night whatever the phrase is, are like people at the office or whatever.
Yeah.
On the after the game, that's like, oh, they should have done this. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
one of those
yeah,
like
yeah.
hindsight is 2020 type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I would have done something different. Like, oh yeah, fucking sure you would have, because
Yeah.
you're a professional fucking NFL player. You're a professional
Yeah.
quarterback. That's why you're definitely a multimillionaire now, and you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but I don't think it's being a fucking Monday night quarterback to be like a Monday morning quarterback. Maybe that's what it is. Fucking, I don't know. I don't remember the phrase, but that's that phrase. But I don't think it's
Something about
crazy to
quarterbacks.
be like. I feel like I could have told them 2 years ago. If I had been streaming 5 years ago, I could have told them 5 years ago, like, hey,
Dude.
if you just
Right.
confidently said, hey, you can just stream wherever at the same time and just be fucking confident about it, like, you will win. Because
Literally win.
because they're worried about the wrong thing. They're worried about their big creators getting popular as live streamers
Somewhere
offline.
else.
But
Yeah.
guess what? All your big creators are already popular on
Yep.
YouTube because that's how
How it
they
works.
grow. You
Yep.
don't have a platform than anywhere else. You don't need to worry about them. You need to worry about the viewing experience. You're not making
Which apparently, all their rules, they're very concerned about the viewing experience. Make sure it
but they're
doesn't.
fucking bullshitting, and we all
Oh,
know it.
absolutely.
They're just
Yeah.
like, please don't leave me. It's so
Yeah.
pathetic. But and like you don't have to worry about someone getting big and then signing exclusivity contracts because sure you make a lot of money off of like Twitch streamers, but you're not actually making money off the Twitch streamer. You're making money off of all of their viewers.
Yep.
And if 5 years ago, right when YouTube Live I don't know how long ago YouTube Live really started. I know it was at least like 2.5, 3 years ago because I streamed on
Yeah.
YouTube Live for a bit before I even streamed on Twitch.
Oh my god, that's true.
But if all of YouTube Live was just inundated with already established, clearly Twitch streams, everyone that was like, hell, I'm on YouTube and there's a live, maybe I'll check it out, would have ended up at Twitch.
Yes.
Like, you just would have won. Like, you
It's
just
because-
would have
yes.
won instantly. Because you
Yes.
have the tools that the viewer wants.
Yes.
Not the tool. You don't have the tools that the streamer wants.
Yes.
You don't. You just don't. I don't give a.
That's
I'm
a
over
su-
channel
that's
points. I don't give a fuck.
that's
I want
such a
high
good way to
quality
put
stream
it.
and no ads interrupting my shit. YouTube
Yep.
has that. They don't have a nice smooth chatting experience. They don't have nice, smooth, easy to use, customizable emotes that
Yeah.
your chat can use. They have the product for the people that make the money. They're just not. They're not confident enough to let that exist, and they don't have the right. I don't. And their ads just suck. They just don't know how to get
The
ads.
ads are abysmal.
It's just bad.
No,
It's so
but
embarrassing.
you're so right though. Like, it's just, if they would have just been what they were, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
If they were just confident in the product that they offer, because quite frankly, like, as you're right, as content creators, I would rather be on YouTube because I have it's better for me. But you know where I'm going to go? What's better for my consumer, because I need them to be able to do things. And that's on Twitch, because their experience is already better there because of what Twitch offers.
Yep.
So,
And literally the only thing Twitch is able to say, hey, this is why we're taking half of your split instead of 30% of your split, is because the shit for the viewer is nicer.
Yep.
And that's why I will definitely simulcast on YouTube and Twitch, because
yep.
I know if I'm doing both, eventually everyone is going to end up at Twitch because it's just better to watch there.
Yes, exactly. They're gonna funnel down to Twitch.
Yes. Twitch, like literally, YouTube has the entire funnel. You are exactly right. You just like blew my mind on how right you are. YouTube has the entire funnel to YouTube live stream, but then guess what? Twitch just like a parasite and snuck in. Oh, and now Twitch
Right
is like
under.
the lower bottom of the
Of the parasite.
of the parasite. But it's like, it's true. Like, Twitch has already benefited YouTube so much by essentially taking these people and making them superstars, and then those superstars, what are they going to do? They have to go to YouTube to make videos and post their like all that shit, like, and like videos of their streams. That has to be. So like, they've already made YouTube a bunch of fucking money off the back of their creations. Like,
Yep.
they know they have a product that works. Like, just be fucking confident.
I just thought about this too. Literally, I remember one time, I don't know how long he had been doing it, but I'm an avid watcher of Markiplier, and I remember when he either started on Twitch or more seriously did something on Twitch, or like did a live stream on Twitch, whether he had one for however amount of time. But I remember him doing a live stream and him getting like fucking partnered in the same like week, because he had like into the tens of thousands of like viewers on Twitch when he had never been there, because he's popular on YouTube, and then funneling all the way down to Twitch being that extra little funnel. He just instantly brought, like, let's say 30,000, because it probably was around the area of at least 30,000. Right to Twitch. Boom. Immediate cash cow for Twitch. Immediate.
And like, even if I
and that's like a big example, but
I would venture to guess that a lot of the people that were in that Twitch stream already were Twitch users, even.
Yes.
But, like, one, how many of them subscribed to a channel that otherwise wouldn't have? And two, I'm starting to realize how accurate the parasite, like, analogy is. Because, really? Because Twitch has no means for growth except just, like, your stream, and everyone does YouTube shit as well, the YouTube and the Twitch communities are so fucking similar. For like game, like obviously YouTube is bigger in the sense that like there's like YouTube videos for like, you know, like makeup and blah 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 and farm, like, and stuff that there's not a Twitch stream for.
Right.
But for everything that Twitch does, the overlap of like, you know, gaming, chatting, all that stuff, and YouTube, it's almost a perfect circle.
Yeah.
And yet people kept streaming on Twitch and making videos on YouTube.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Because it's just... And on top of that, like, for the longest, and still to this day, it's kind of just the cooler place to be. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a
Twitch.
big Twitch streamer, like, if... What sounds better? Like, don't think about like the amount of money
I'm
you'd be making with
yeah.
sub splits and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I am a
thinking.
top 100 Twitch streamer, or
Okay.
I am a top 100 YouTube live streamer.
YouTube
sounds
live
cooler?
streamer sounds way better. Like
Really? You think
Yes.
that sounds cooler? You think
Yes.
if you walked up to any like a gamer, anyone that like would potentially convert to like watching you, you think saying I'm a we'll say top 10 YouTube live streamer sounds better than being a top 10 Twitch streamer, just to the average person, not like where you would want to be, but like at like a title, like as a title.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
okay.
maybe I didn't, because like I guess my argument, because I'm like leading you now, because I feel like my argument is like Twitch streamer is like the name of the job. You know what I mean? Like at this point, it's like, oh, like you play video games live online, you're a Twitch streamer.
That makes it. What would sound cooler for my brain goes to like, well, YouTube is bigger, and like just all around.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like
throw out like what the numbers are. You are talking to a fucking just any person on the street, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm into gaming. I watch live streams.
Yeah. Oh, I would think Twitch streamer. I would.
Because that's like the name brand of live streamers, right?
Yes. It's because Twitch did the live streaming stuff first, and when your brain thinks about it, you think about like, oh, you're a streamer, you probably think Twitch streamer because it's just what it is.
That's what you think of.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why Elon Musk is the biggest idiot in the fucking world for trying to make it x.com instead of twitter.com, because when you think of a tweet, you think of Twitter.
Yeah.
You don't think of Zeets and X.
Is Zeets and X?
You don't. Sheets or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't even. I think it's just reposts now, which is so lame and so
fuck
boring.
yourself, Elon Musk. You're such a fucking idiot.
It's so.
You see, he made a post that was like, "I'll give Wikipedia $1 billion if they change their name to Dickopedia."
Stop.
What a fucking idiot!
I think celebrities shouldn't be allowed to buy or like influence with like a substantial amount of money any online or internet stuff. I just don't believe it. If they want their own website, make your own website. It's not for them.
It's for the rest of us.
They need to get off of our platform. They need to get off of our spaces. They need their own shit.
Okay,
if any of them make it, we're gonna copyright.
I feel like the end of every podcast can end on us just dunking on Twitter now. Because remember when Elon Musk was first trying to buy or talking about buying Twitter, and he was like, Twitter is the town square of the
that you burned, that people want to hang you literally in the middle
of. And then imagine, when you think of the town square where like people can discuss stuff, it's like anyone in the town. The whole point is anyone in the town can go to the town square, right?
Yeah.
How many months has it been since Elon Musk bought Twitter? And he's already like, what if everyone had to pay to enter the town square?
What if you had to pay to sit in the town square? What if you couldn't go through the town square?
What if you could pay money to get a loudspeaker in the town square, and the loudspeakers are so loud you can't hear anyone that doesn't have a blue checkmark?
He had a fucking candle in the background of his stream. Like that
fucking
floor to ceiling candle. I straight up like looked up that looked up to see where that candle. I don't know where he got that candle. I was gonna get a floor to ceiling candle and put it in the back of my video.
Okay, I don't remember if we showed it last time. Elon Musk Twitter.
I don't know if we showed it, but it's so good. He has a candle that's literally like as big as me. I'm like 5'2". This candle is like easily like 4 or 5. It's so tall. It's like half of him.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We're trying this right now.
we're gonna test.
I'm sharing
things.
a screen.
Good thing I don't see it.
Chrome tab. Share.
Oh, you didn't do it yet. You just lied to me.
Share. Window. Okay, I'll share the window instead. Oops, we're... Look at this.
Look at that candle. What is it?
Look at the size of this candle. And also, like, I swear to Christ, this is playing right now. This is him live.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. It's so bad.
This stream is so bad. But look how tall this candle is.
It is
and that flash on the screen, by the way, that was built. That's a Twitter stream issue. That's not a this.
Oh yeah,
issue.
yeah.
This man.
Look at
is
that
playing
kid, dude.
With he's got a fucking. This man is a CEO of a company, and he's not sitting on a
shouldn't be
Herman
CEO.
Miller office chair. He's sitting on a fucking Razer gamer chair.
He's
The
got
man's,
that
what,
Razer
40
gamer
years
chair
old,
sponsorship.
sitting on a chair as this man. He must have instantly had back pain.
Oh yeah.
And
Talking into like the $15 Amazon headphone fucking microphone that like
what are you doing?
how
man? You are
how could you be a
cream.
boss of a company and your setup not be comparable to like run meetings? Like, and if the argument is like, well, he's got a better setup somewhere. Why would you not stream at your best setup for your like product that you're trying to market?
He is on.
He's sponsored by Big Candle,
the social
yo.
media platform that he owns, showing for the first time that they are going to try to be able to live stream.
Fucking shit.
And this motherfucker uses the richest man on the planet Earth
Yes. Yeah.
has put $0 into his webcam, $0 into his microphone,
Elon Musk.
probably $200 into his candle budget.
His net worth is $225.2 billion, and he can't invest in a Blue Yeti.
This mother, right? Even a Blue Yeti.
Even a Blue Yeti.
And this motherfucker can't be like, oh, I don't know. I'm going to show for the first time what live streaming on Twitter could possibly look like. And I'm the richest man on the planet. I can't go spend $1,000 on a good setup.
Which is like $1,000 is like equivalent of what, like $10. Like it's like such a like
No, $1,000 equivalent of like,
May, baby.
it's like fractions of a penny. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to him. It's
He's
like
just
such a small
an
amount.
idiot. His face is being lit entirely by his computer.
His computer's right. You can
Has this
invest in,
motherfucker
like,
never done a Zoom call before? What are you doing? It is.
Oh god, I'm so glad my cat is now trying to like get into something. Stop, please.
Oh, we both have pet problems.
It's pet problems today. Stop, please.
Stop,
in
please.
in other news, hey, it's about to be Halloween. Before we end, are you doing anything spooky for Halloween?
If by spooky you mean go over to my parents' house and walk around with my nieces and nephews as they trick or treat, then yes, I think that's pretty spooky.
That's so spooky.
They're probably going to be dressed as like a ghost or like a pirate or something. It's going to be very scary.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrifying.
Yours is probably going to be more fun because I think I've heard a little bit about it. But why don't you tell everyone what you're doing for Halloween? Let me also stop sharing.
No, leave Leon's face on it.
Oh, it's too late. It's gone. Nobody wants to see that.
I am going bar hopping somewhere in Manhattan, dressed as me and my wife, dressing as Lilo and Stitch.
You must be Stitch,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I have dyed my hair specifically blue for
I was going to say you have
Stitch.
blue hair. And just like a vibe check, like a gut check of the vibes.
The gut check of the vibes is giving Stitch. I
Yes,
do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But that's my spooky plans.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
fun.
be bar hopping in costume.
Now, when you bar hop on Halloween, do you get to go up and ask the bartender for candy, or like how does that work? Like, where's the candy coming from?
I think the candy is in the beverages. I think.
Ooh.
I hope more than anything.
I know you
that
just
there's
meant,
little
like, the-
candy buckets. Like on like I would love for there to be little candy buckets on things. It's like a whole little like festival. Like you get like tickets and then like there's like specialty like little drinks that you
it's
get to
like
go
a
around. It's like a whole
guided bar
thing.
hopping
It's like
tour.
yeah, it's like a whole like little thing that's like goes on
sounds
for the
so
weekend.
nice.
So I will be doing that like all weekend.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. Oh,
Are
that
you
sounds
sleepy?
so
I'm sorry. Am I
freaking
boring
good.
you with my story?
Yeah, that's what it was. It's so boring. It's not that I'm an old man who wakes up at like 5 o'clock to like exist. And like I almost said what I actually do when I wake up, but then I was like self-conscious. It doesn't sound like humble bragging. I wake up at like 5 or 5:30 and I work out every day. And like
That
I know.
that's so put together.
You don't, when you get to my age, you don't get a choice.